What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how to run a perfect stutter comeback, okay? So really a stutter go comeback. So what this is you're trying to set up that stutter go, trying to get this DB to commit his hips, and we're going to snap this thing off and be able to accelerate out of this route. So I hope this video gives you some value. There's a great there's a great tool that you can add to your comeback route, okay? But also, fellas, if you guys want the best wide receiver training package that we have to offer on our website at a discounted price, check out that very first link in the description, fellas, for our ultimate wide receiver training package. What you'll get access to is a full month of wide receiver gym workouts. So it's the specific exercise receivers need to do, not just regular gym bro science exercise. It's actual receiver specific exercises, and our full technique step-by-step wide receiver Bible with all the things that you need to know about the wide receiver position written down in a booklet so you could have as a reference point. So very first link in the description, fellas. Hope we get you on that soon. Let's get started. So we're looking at this stutter comeback here, right? So this receiver does such a great job selling vertical on this, making that toe tap catch. So the stutter go, stutter go is one of the best things. That I love this on a go route because it just gets this DB thinking, right? Because he's trying to match my speed always. DBs work that all the time. And where are they supposed to be watching? They're supposed to be watching my hips. So if I could give him that little stutter and little drop of my hips, that could get me some separation. So this receiver does a pretty good job being patient, taking the outside release, and then you see that drop of his hips, right? Anytime you guys do a stutter, so many receivers will just pop their feet down, right? But where's the DB looking? DB's looking at his hips, right? So that's why I stress such a hip drop. And anytime you guys are doing a stutter go, stop and go, whatever it is, like a hitch and go, you guys got to be able to drop your hips because that's where a DB is supposed to be watching, whether it's off man or in man. In zone, we don't got to worry about it, but in man coverage, he's going to be watching your hips. So that's what I got to make sure that I drop, because if I just step super hard with my feet, he's going to change it. He's going to maybe slow down, but he ain't going to drop like this, because trust me, a DB is taught to get low when they break as well. So if he sees my hips drop, that's going to make his hips drop because he wants to sit down on this stop route and he wants to undercut this thing and pick it off and take it back to the house. So that's how we have to approach this thing. So now, after I give him this little stutter, it's so important that when I push up vertical, that I'm really selling vertical. And I got to sell it with three specific things: my speed, my pad level, and then also like my pad level, aka body language, and then also your eyes or your head, right? So what he does here is he gives a peek back technique. So a peek back is something you could always work when you get an outside release on an outside. Well, honestly, even with an inside release, you could work it on any kind of outside breaking route. So you could do it on a speed out, corner, comeback, even a stop route. I love that peek back technique. So this peek back, what it does is it makes that DB a little bit greedy. When he sees your eyes go back for that ball, he's really thinking, oh shit, I don't want to get beat on this fade. I don't want to get beat over the top. He's just got me on a stutter to go. And maybe I've set this up throughout the game. If you guys run a lot of stutter goes where you guys just stutter and then you burst upfield and we're trying to take this shot over the top, this stutter ain't a bad thing to work when you got to run a comeback, especially if maybe it's like a play action, right? Especially maybe if it's like a longer developing play. This isn't something you'd run against, like, cover zero, right? Where the quarterback's getting 7-man pressure and he's got to get this ball out of his hands. However, if it's a longer developing play, that's how it works out. Maybe it's like a 7-step under center, 5-step from gun concept, right? It all has to build and it has to fit into your offense. You got to know the right situation to use this specific route. You can't use it in every situation, much like anything else. I'm not running a post-corner post against cover zero. I'm running a post-corner post off of a play action maybe, or max protection, right? So it's all varies. It all depends on the offense that you're in, number one. But now, especially when I give this stutter and I push vertical, when he snaps this off, a lot of receivers find that it's easier to make this break, right? Because you're not going as 100% full speed into it. You gave that little stutter to kind of almost come to balance in a way, right? It slows you down. So now you're more under control when you're getting to the top of this break. So again, anytime I'm going stutter go, I got to make sure that I drop my hips. Anytime I'm going stutter go comeback, I'm stuttering, still dropping my hips. I make it look the same. And I got to sell that go portion of the route with my pad level, body language, both of the same thing, my speed, my stride, and then my eyes. I got to look back for that ball or just tuck my head down, tuck my chin, and really sell vertical. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. This is a hell of a route right here. Let's watch it again, full speed. So he bursts up, gives a little hip drop, pushes up vertical, then snaps this thing off. That's a hell of a route and way to accelerate getting back to that ball. Great route. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I always appreciate the feedback. And then also, fellas, the best wide receiver training package on our site, discounted price, very first link in the description. Hope you guys can take advantage of that. I'll see you guys next time.